Hello, my lovelies. It is Vlogtober, and today is the 4th, so this will be the 4th vlog. Some of you saw that the 3rd one got up technically today. Sorry about that. It took a little longer to edit than I had hoped. And, you know, things happen. Right now in my life, my husband's mother has come to stay with us for a while. She has been sick, and we did not feel that the care that she was receiving in her previous hospital was up to par. So she is down here, and we have put her in a different hospital for now, and then she will stay with us. She has to have a hip surgery, and after they get some other stuff cleared up, and then, yeah, so she will rehab here. So needless to say, I have been very busy the past couple of days, and it's been kind of hard to get the vlogs up, you know, like during the day like I usually would. I've had to do them later at night, and I really apologize for that. So now that you know all about that, let's do today's vlog topic, which is scary movies. I love scary movies. The horror genre is my favorite, just because it is. I don't know. I like it. Real life blood and guts, it sickens me, and I can't stand it. But in a movie, when it's all special effects, it's great. Not that all my favorite movies are blood and guts type slasher things. They are not. I actually have quite a few movies that I really love. And I figured I would tell you about some of them that maybe you haven't seen, or maybe, of course, you have seen them. And, you know, tell me which scary movies are your favorite movies, and then we can have discussion. And maybe you guys can give me some new movies that I haven't seen yet. The advent of Netflix streaming is awesome, can I just say, because there are a ton of independent horror films available there. The thing about independent horror movies, I love a good B movie, C movie, D movie, the ones that are just so terrible that you can't believe you're still watching it and haven't turned it off. I watch those. And with Netflix streaming, you get some interesting movies that may not be perfect. They may not even be something you'd call good, but for whatever reason, they are interesting. There are a couple that I have found on Netflix that I really enjoyed. The last one that I watched was called American Mary, and it was about a med school student that ends up turning into a body mod doctor. So that was kind of a new and interesting take. It was beautifully shot, decently acted, and it was pretty interesting. It kind of went off the rails in a couple of places where, you know, maybe they could have tightened that script up a little bit, but by and large, pretty good. Definitely worth a watch. Some of the others I found that I really enjoyed. There's a very bizarre little movie called May. I watched that with my sister-in-law, Amanda, and we actually kind of loved it, even though it was completely weird. Watch it at least until the cat scene. And if you've seen it, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Anna Faris is in it, too, in a not a starring role. She is like a companion or a bit player almost. So that was kind of cool. What else? What else did I see? Oh, you guys. Okay, this one is actually legit excellent. It's called Troll Hunter. And it is kind of a found footage kind of thing, but it is exceedingly well done. The special effects are amazing, and it is incredibly funny. Along those same lines, Strigoi. You will have to read it, of course, because it is subtitled, but Strigoi is probably my favorite vampire movie I have seen in ages. It was the blackest of black comedies, and I love a dark comedy. I just, black comedies make me happy. Um, and you have that, and vampires, and good acting, and a crazy story, and yeah, so there's that. While we're on foreign films, I guess, I should also mention a classic, Suspiria, one of my favorites just for watching. Um, some of the special effects don't quite hold up, but, you know, that happens. That movie was made in the 70s, for goodness sakes. But it is so beautifully shot, and it is such a movie of its time that I usually recommend that to anybody who just enjoys films as a, you know, film as a whole, because it's a treat for the eyes. And Delamore, uh, the best sex scene ever in a movie that I can remember. Yes, it's a horror movie. It is the weirdest movie I have ever seen, hands down. Incredibly enjoyable, and I really need to buy a copy of that just so I can force other people to watch it. It's that kind of movie. And it includes Rupert Everett at his finest, as in when his hotness level was way up there. But yes, he is, you know, a gay man and has the best sex scene I have ever seen with a woman in a movie. Very hot. Creepy, but hot. I'm a weirdo. We know this already. Oh yeah, that one is definitely not one that you want the kids to watch. Quite frankly, they probably shouldn't be watching horror movies anyway, even though I did when I was young. My mom just figured I could handle it, and she was right. So I guess those will be my form. Oh, and any Hammer film that has Christopher Lee in it. Any Hammer film is going to be a good view. It's not one that you'd want to turn off, but if it's got Christopher Lee in it, then you're gravy. Along with old school movies like that, you can pretty much never go wrong if it's got Vincent Price. Even if the rest of the movie sucks, Vincent Price is always good. And I'm pretty sure they run all of them on AMC during this month, so find one and watch it. If you are unfamiliar with Vincent Price, you should do yourself a favor. Probably go with Fall from the House of Usher, I think. It's one of his creepiest roles. Maybe. And it's classic Poe, so, I mean, can you really go wrong with that? Let's see. As far as, are there really any, well, I covered the Netflix horror movies. I guess genres within genres. Slasher movies. You know, everybody's seen the Friday the 13th and the Freddy Krueger Nightmare on Elm Street and Halloween, I guess. I, of course, have seen all of those as well. You know, when they're on, I'll watch them. They have moments of brilliance and then moments of not so brilliance, and the further along in any of them you get, when you start getting like 4, 5, and 6 after the original title, they get progressively worse, but also progressively better if you think about it. For example, I love Jason Takes Manhattan, which is, what, 8, I think, in the Friday the 13th series. I can't remember, but it might be my favorite one because it's that bad. Yeah, classics, which I guess is what we're on. Evil Dead trilogy. If you haven't seen it, you should at least watch the first one and the third one. The second one is kind of an odd thing where it's kind of half of the first movie and then slightly rewritten, and then it continues on. It's not a sequel. Yeah, I don't know. It's a little odd, but I still just go with the whole trilogy because can you ever have too much Bruce Campbell? The answer to that's no. You can never have too much Bruce Campbell. Thank you very much. Yeah. So, oh, and I do have one in black and white that I think everybody should watch. Gaslight. Just watch it. Trust me. I don't know. I watch that one every year. It's one of my top 5 favorite horror movies of all time. It's more of a thriller, I suppose, but hey, it plays during October. So, yes, do yourself a favor and watch Gaslight. It's awesome. All right. Well, it looks like I've talked for 10 minutes, and I'm trying to keep these Vlogtober vlog vids fairly short. Tomorrow, I am hoping to do my very first collabo-ween video. As some of you guys know, I am doing collaboration with Siobhan and Shannon, La Dolly Vida, and S'il vous plaît, S'il vous plaît. But yes, they have already started putting out their videos, and I am late to the game as always, but it's okay. So the first collabo-ween video should be up tomorrow, and we will figure out something for tomorrow's vlog. I am not sure what it's going to be yet. I'll think of something. Oh, and if you would like to see what I've done with my hair today, it's nothing. It looks fancier than it is. I just did a sock bun with a braid. But some of you guys, if I don't turn around, are always like, wait, what did you do to your hair? So this is after 12 hours in a hospital today. But it held up pretty well, I think. Yeah, as did I. Mostly. Ooh, I probably should have touched up the makeup before I did this. Any hoodles. Okay, I'm going to go and get some food finally and change into some pajamas. My necklace is all crooked. And then, yeah, so I will see you guys tomorrow. And let me know what your favorite movies are in the horror genre or the scary movie genre, I guess. Yeah. Oh, 2 more. If you were more into ghost stories, before I forget, if you were more into ghost stories, The Others, it has Nicole Kidman in it. Most of you have probably seen that one, but it is a really good ghost story. And my favorite ghost story of all time, The Devil's Backbone by Guillermo del Toro. I should have put that in my foreign film section. I should have been better organized. It is my all-time favorite ghost story movie ever. Ever, hands down. And yes, you're going to have to read it, but don't worry. The visuals are so good, and it's okay to read while you watch a movie, really. I don't get people that can't watch movies with subtitles. I like subtitles, so whatever. Alrighty, guys, I will see you guys tomorrow, and until then, everybody have a great day. I love you guys. Bye!